Hello, writers. Today we're going to start a brand new unit on something called nonfiction. Does anyone know what the word nonfiction means? Think about it. You can ask a grown-up that's in your house. You can talk to your brother or sister about it. What does nonfiction mean? Nonfiction books are not stories. They have real facts that teach us about things. Today I brought some nonfiction books about apples for you to look at. Oops. Now, something that I notice when I look at nonfiction books is that there's real pictures about real things in this book. Now, sometimes nonfiction books use drawings instead of photographs, but most times a nonfiction book has real pictures of real things. So a lot of you said that apples come from seeds and they have blossoms. Some people said that animals eat the apples that fall to the ground. So you probably have read some kind of nonfiction book about apples before. There's some other features that nonfiction books have. Usually they have a table of contents. Sometimes they have something called a glossary, which neither of these apple books have, but that's okay. I will find one to show you. Since we are learning about and studying apples this week, you are going to get out this yellow We Are Writers book, and we're going to try something called a thinking web. It's going to help us organize our thoughts so that we can learn and write about apples. So you can pause the lesson now if you want to go get your yellow book and follow along with me, or you can watch the whole lesson and do the activity when I'm finished. I would like you to go ahead and open up to the first page. You can write your name and the date. So I will write my short name, Alice. And today is September. I'm just going to abbreviate it and write SEP, like that, 21st, 2020. You can write that also, SEP, period, 21st, 2020. This is one of our writing strategies. Okay, let's start by doing this. Make sure you fold your book back, press down, then wrap it all the way around the back of your page. I can label my picture. That's the first writing strategy that we're going to work on. We are going to make a web of all the things we know about apples. Now, I know you guys know a lot because you sent me so many. Now, for this web, I'm going to make myself an apple right in the center because that's going to tell me what I'm writing about. There's my apple. Give it a little leaf and a stem. There we go. And in the center, I'm going to write apples. Now, around the outside, I'm going to draw things that I know about apples. So some of the things that you guys told me, I have our chart right up here, is that apples come from seeds. So I'm going to write some seeds, right? People told me that you can make apple pie. Oh, also that apples grow on trees. So I'll draw a tree right up here. People told me that you can drink apple juice. I'm going to make a juice box down here. A little straw. There we go. Maybe I'll draw a little apple on that because we're still using all of our writing rules that we've been learning about. We're adding lots of details to our pictures. We want to use the whole space. Oh, I was going to make a blossom. Apples grow from blossoms, right? And they have 5 leaves because that's why there is 5 seeds on the inside. Someone told me that on the inside of the apple, let's pretend like I cut this apple in half. And we can kind of look on the inside that the seeds make a star. Okay, whatever you know about apples, I want you to draw everything you know about apples. Is there something else that maybe you can make out of apples, like an apple pie, or some people like applesauce? There's my apple pie. Okay. So I want you to fill up the whole page with everything you know about apples. Then tomorrow, we're going to practice labeling each of the parts. But for today, I just want you to draw pictures of everything you know. Oh, I'm looking at our chart up there. I see someone said we get apples from the store. You could draw that. Some people said animals depend on apples. Some people said apples can be green, red, or yellow. Apples can be sour. So whatever you know about apples, go ahead and fill up your chart. And this is going to look like a web because we're going to draw a line to each thing that we know about apples. Just like that.